Well, hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video if you're new here. Hi, hello, my name is Erica Ashley. I like to upload 3 videos every single week on Sundays, Tuesdays, and on Thursdays. So if you enjoy project panning, eyeshadow tutorials, makeup hauls, all the fun stuff in makeup and beauty, then I'd love you to hit that thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and turn on the notification bell so you can be aware of all my future uploads. Now today I thought it'd be fun to sit down and show you everything that I have hit pan in. I have hit pan on 13 items, 2 in the most recent, so that's kind of where I came up with this idea. I've seen this video floating around plenty of times. And then 2 products I am super close to finishing. So if you're curious of what I have hit pan on, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alrighty, my beautiful friends, we are going to discuss some of the things that I have hit pan on. A lot of these are older, 2 of these are most recent. I just recently started to track my progress and my usage of each item and the days that I hit pan on each item and when I finish them up. So I have been quite busy and I am in the process of putting all my makeup into a spreadsheet, so that hopefully will be coming soon, probably a few weeks by the time I finish. Alrighty, this is an older pan, but I do love this. This is in a current project, so my pan is getting bigger. It is the highly coveted, old favorite Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This is pricey, so I would like to get my money's worth. I believe this was around $52, if I'm not mistaken. But look at that pan, and eventually, hopefully, I can use it up. I probably would repurchase, but probably the mini, because I do have a lot of primers in my collection. But I do love this one on those special occasions when I'm going out and about and I need my makeup to last all day long, holidays, vacations, all that stuff. So it's still good and I do quite enjoy this one and I love it. And I won't finish it in that project, but hopefully soon, maybe end of the year. Next is something that is in my 2022 project pan, and it is this Brow Bar to Go by Gerard Cosmetics, and I will insert a picture when I hit pan, and I hit pan in this. So I was working on this, my brush flew out. I was working on this all last year for when I went to work. I would put it in my brows. It is what I have in my brows today, and I was never stabbing in the same place. That's probably why it took me so long. I didn't want to stab in the same place and then product break away. So I've been digging into each spot differently, and I'm just trying to wear it down evenly so that way my product doesn't break and stuff like that. So this could have a bigger pan if I were to go in that same exact spot each and every time I do my brows, but I don't do that. So you can kind of see how it's this shade. I finally figured out that I can use it as an eyeshadow. I don't know why it took me so long. My brows are dark and that is not going to be a brow color for me, but see the difference in those two. So, and then this side is a gooey side. I don't even know what to do with that one, really. Amazon Prime is here, so if you hear my dogs barking, that is why. I hit pan on this on April 15th, 2022. So I did mark that day. This was a recent product that I hit pan on, kind of where the inspiration came from. So recently I hit pan in 3 products. So that's why I was like, oh, let me film what I've hit pan on. Next is a little spoiler from, this is in my 2022 project pan. And I just did a video, I just filmed it, of packaging that I broke, shit that I break. But look, that's a large pan. I will pop it in the picture. This did have pan last year, and this year is my goal is to finish it up. So I know that I can. I don't think that I will repress it because I just get a brush like this and and you can kind of see how it does brighten. So I will use it this way. I wonder what we ordered from Amazon. There's absolutely no telling, honestly. So I know I can use this up very, very soon. Next is something that I hit pan on a long time ago. This was gifted to me from my mother. I'm pretty sure I hit pan on it. But I did feature this in a Throwback Thursday. Get ready with me. And I have pan on this shadow right here. Half Baked. Very beautiful. I guess, you know, it's always easy to hit pan on a shimmer. But yeah, so this is in my 2022 deck of panning. So maybe I can hit another pan. I have a 10 use goal. I need to use it 9 more times, and hopefully I can hit pan on 1 more shadow. I think this is the only eyeshadow palette in my collection that does have a pan in it. I do have quite a collection, so I don't know if I'll be hitting pan in something soon, but there's one eyeshadow palette that I know I have significant dips in. It is the original Jaclyn Hill / Morphe palette, the first one that came out. I have large dips in that one, so I want to start working on that one to see if I can hit pan in some things. Next, this is in a project, I believe, my Hellmouth. So in my Hellmouth, I hit 2 pans, this one and another foundation, and this is a Super Shock Shadow in Nillionaire. And look at that pan. Oh yeah, it's a baby pan, but it's still a pan. And I hit pan on this on April 30th. This shadow did dry up. See, nothing really comes out, but all I do is I take my Tarte Maracuja oil, I put a drop and I swirl it in there, and then I put on my eyes and I go to work, and that's how I use this. And hopefully that's how I can use this guy up. But yeah, so there is the pan, and I will insert the picture of when I hit the pan in the first day I hit the pan. So I was super excited about that. Next, kind of the reason why I wanted to film this video, because I am documenting all my products into a spreadsheet, and then I was looking at the no, I did this, but I was doing old school favorites. That's what I was doing, and I was like, oh, I have pan in this guy. I hit it a long time ago, so I don't know when, but this is the shade Light, which it's not going to work for me anytime soon because I am going tubing, so it is very light. But maybe I could do it under my under eyes, you know, forehead, nose, under the chin. So, I mean, my chin right here, who knows? I'm not too sure, but I do, obviously, I love this one. And so there is a nice little shiny pan in this guy. Maybe I could use this up eventually. Maybe once it comes winter time again, I can put this on. Or if I wear a turtleneck, then I could use it. And this is something that I did use up a very long time ago. It is from the Sephora collection. I quite love the Sephora collection, but it is the concealer, and this is all used up. So I need to use up those 3, and this will be considered empty. I'm assuming a brush was here or something, and I don't know what happened to it. I lost it, but this is an older product, but that is all done. Maybe I can get a teeny tiny brush or Q-tip and scrape along there, but I've been calling it done, so I need to work on these 3 right here. In my Hellmouth project, I hit pan on this foundation. It is lighter for me, but oh, I was gonna get super excited. This is the Marc Jacobs Marvelous Mousse, and look at that. It's not dried up, but I think because of the shape of the pot. See how the shape of the pot, you know, it's obviously not as creamy anymore, but I have hit pan and I continue to use it after that. It is out of the project, but I do want to use it up by the end of the year. So I think that I can do this. How many ounces was in here? Only 0.63 ounces, so definitely can use this up. I didn't think that I liked it, but I actually do quite enjoy it. I just have to make sure I have a very slippery, hydrating primer underneath, and then it looks beautiful. Next, I actually did a video of how to repress it, but I haven't put that video up. I repressed this, but of course I hit a pan again after I repressed it. So I want to use this up now that it is getting warmer outside. This is in shade medium warm, so I know that I can use that, or maybe use it as a bronzer. Let's see if it'll work as a bronzer right now. Maybe that's how I'll use it up until I get a tan from up the nose. So we shall see, we shall see. But I know that I can use this up fairly soon if I truly try to use this up. These last 4 I haven't documented into my spreadsheets, but this was in my 2021 project pan, and it already had pan going in there, but I didn't like it. It did have hard pan, and I took it off, but it's just super light, and so I don't know what to do. But then I figured out if I take a fluffy brush, let me see, if I just take a fluffy brush, this is how I'm going to use this product up. Just take a fluffy brush and use it kind of like as a finishing powder in the summer, or just a cheek topper. So I know that I can use this up, but definitely not, it doesn't work for me as a bronzer. It is just, I honestly don't even know how I hit pan on there. look, it is just super light. It is shimmery, and I don't care that it is shimmery, but it does not show up as a bronzer. Maybe a highlighter I can use this. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just thinking of just doing it like an all-over finishing powder, and that's how I'm going to use this guy up. That's how I made my mind up that I'm going to use this guy. Next is, I think when I was looking for my oldest item, I found this, but it is from e.l.f. It is the brow kit. I used to love this, and the brush, I don't know where it went, but this was what I used in my brows. Maybe I can use this up eventually, put it into a project, or just use it, you know, behind the scenes, but I do have a good pan in there. This is the shade Medium. It is quite well loved in my collection. Well, it used to be. I haven't used it in quite some time. Let me just go ahead and see if it's, oh, it's powder. So oh, this side is powder, this side is cream. Let's go ahead and see if the cream, oh yeah, the cream is a little bit, but I can put some argan oil or something in there and I can revive it. I actually thought I did have an ABH brow dip powder, but I can't find it, and I did move, and everything has its own spot, and I organized my high-end and my drugstore top. I have it on the top drawer where I have my brows, my eyeliners, my eyeshadow primers, my mascaras, and I couldn't find it. So maybe I did use it up, maybe I threw it away because it was dried up, and I hadn't used that in maybe like 5 years. So yeah, I don't know what happened to that, but hopefully you can use this guy up and revive him. And in the Marc Jacobs foundation, I hit that pan on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And the last two, they're the same exact product. They are the Bare Minerals Concealer, both in Tan 1. I know I had to have two because my mom probably gave them to me. I think she said she was too light for them, so she did give them to me. But I must have lost one, or I really don't know why I have two of the same product and they look exactly the same. It is still creamy, so I can definitely use these up. These are just darker for me, so maybe I can spot conceal with these or something, or maybe use them as an eye primer. I could probably use them as an eye primer and then put my foundation or my primer, my shadows on my eyes. But yeah, I just don't know why I have two same exact products with the same exact progress on them. So and I know I got this from my mother. And then let's just go ahead and throw in three things that I'm super close to finishing. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and this wasn't a project, so that's why all those marks are on there. But I have the tiniest amount, so soon I do have this on today mixed with a darker one, just to get use out of that other one. And I do have the tiniest amount, but I did put this in a packaging I don't like because look at the sound. Listen to the sound, I mean. Like once it's moist, you hear that squishing, that I don't know. I just don't care for that sound, so that's why I put it in there. And then this gets all dirty, so that bugs the shit out of me too. But yeah, I'm almost done with this guy. This will be an empty soon, so probably in my empties video you'll be seeing this guy, so spoiler alert. And then I was gonna roll this into a project. I forgot which project, but it was like, makes you think of music or song and dance or something like that. But I was like, I have like 1 or 2 uses in this little guy, so this probably 1 good use, maybe 2 uses. This guy will be finished, so he's kind of out on my desk, so I can remember to use him or use her up. And then this is in my project for, I forgot what, but I love this. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation in Light Sand. And there isn't very much in there. You see? Can you see? I marked it weird. I have no clue why. But I do love this one. You see here? It's quite loved, and I pair it with this little brush. And any kind of, if I see like, oh, it's rubbed off on my nose or nothing is sitting right, I go and I use this and I smush it in there. So I don't use it as a foundation. I use it more of a touch-up. And it just mixes well with everything. I travel with this one all the time. I have this on hand all the time. Special events, vacations, anything and everything, I will use this always. But that is everything that I have hit pan on. You know, 3 recent ones, and then the other 10, I don't really know when I hit pan on those. And then 3 products that I am super close to finishing. They don't have like a pan to put them in there, but I'm definitely close to being finished with those. The concealer and the foundation, you'll probably see those in my empties. The powder, I'm not too sure, but by the end of the year empties, that one will be done. I have been working on that one quite some time. I have 3 sitting right here in front of me. They're propped up on my tripod to bring it a little bit higher. One I love, one is a pinky undertones. I don't know how I'm going to use that guy up. And those are all full. So I need to buy a backup of that one because that is my ultimate favorite shade. But please let me know down below what you have hit pan on. What are your empties? What are you super close to finishing? Do you get excited when you hit pan? I never thought that I did, but recently I was like, oh, I hit pan, and I got so excited on some things. When I hit pan on my when I hit pan in my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, I was like, oh, because it is such an expensive item, but you're just getting use out of your thing. So I've grown out of that mindset where I don't want to use it because I'm not going anywhere, or you know, it's not a special event, stuff like that. So I am slowly getting out of that mindset and making use out of everything that I have purchased into my collection, and it's quite a lot. Some people freak out, but it's okay. I love it. It's my passion, and I could be spending my money on worse things. But thank you all for joining me in this video. I love you all so much. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and notification bell, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.